My friends use me for a cheap flight and refuse to leave. I work for SkyWest Airlines in customer service, which comes with one amazing perk: buddy passes. I can get standby tickets for friends and family at 90% off if there are empty seats. Last March, Whitney and Brooke from community college messaged me out of nowhere. We hadn't talked in 4 years. Whitney saw on my Instagram that I worked for an airline now. We started texting regularly, and honestly, it felt nice because I'd been low-key lonely since moving to Denver. After 3 weeks, Whitney mentioned planning a Hawaii trip for her birthday, but flights were too expensive. I offered buddy passes. I wanted to prove I was worth staying friends with. The tickets cost them $140 each instead of $600. They sent beach photos saying I saved their whole trip. 2 days before their return flight, Whitney texted asking to crash at my place. She said her apartment was getting fumigated and she couldn't go home for a few days. I said yes. They showed up at midnight with massive suitcases. Brooke promised just 2 or 3 nights max. Day 3, Whitney said the fumigation might take another week. Day 5, my groceries started disappearing. Day 7, I came home to find my winter coats in trash bags. They'd reorganized my closet for their clothes. That's when I checked Whitney's Instagram. She'd posted a rooftop story saying extended vacation mode. I scrolled back and found a post from 3 weeks before Hawaii about getting laid off. My stomach dropped. I confronted them that night. Whitney admitted her building wasn't being fumigated, she lost her job, couldn't afford rent, and had nowhere to go until moving back with her parents in June. So you just lied to me? I knew you'd say no if I told the truth. You have this whole place to yourself. Brooke stood up. Maybe if you weren't so selfish, you'd actually help a friend. I told them to leave by morning. Whitney deadass laughed. We've been here over a week. That gives us residency rights. That night, I pulled up the airline system. Their buddy pass tickets included a return flight scheduled for May 22nd, 2 full weeks at my place. They'd planned this. I called my supervisor the next morning and filed a formal complaint for buddy pass abuse. By afternoon, both were permanently banned. Their return tickets were voided immediately, but I didn't tell them yet. Instead, I came home and said my landlord was coming tomorrow at 8 to see IDs from everyone staying here. Whitney went pale. Why does he need our IDs? You said you have tenant rights. He wants documentation. They whispered in the kitchen for 20 minutes. Whitney came out saying they found a place to stay and would be out tonight. What time's your flight home? May 22nd. We already have tickets. They packed and left within an hour, hugged me goodbye, thanked me for understanding. May 22nd came. I wasn't working, but I drove to the airport anyway. Sat in the Starbucks across from their gate. They showed up 90 minutes early, relaxed and laughing. The check-in agent scanned Whitney's ID. Her face changed. She called a supervisor. I watched Whitney go from confused to angry to full panic. She was gesturing wildly. Brooke pulled out her iPhone trying to find her confirmation. The supervisor shook his head and showed them his screen. Brooke started crying. Whitney was yelling loud enough that everyone stared. Security showed up. 2 officers talked to them. Whitney and Brooke grabbed their bags and booked it to the ticket kiosks, probably trying other airlines. I walked right past them. Whitney saw me. Our eyes met. Her face went completely white. She knew. I heard later they had to buy last-minute Greyhound tickets home. 19 hours, almost $300. Whitney texted a week later. I'm sorry for using you. I blocked her without responding. 2 months later, I was working the desk when a woman asked about buddy pass eligibility. I checked her name. Red flag, banned. Ma'am, looks like you're not eligible. She leaned closer to read my name tag. Her eyes went wide. Brooke's mom. You're Mila? Brooke said it was all a misunderstanding. There was no misunderstanding. They lied and squatted in my apartment. Her face got hard. This ban is ruining her life. Her boyfriend's family lives overseas. She should have thought about that before calling me selfish in my own apartment. You're being cruel. I'm being fair. She filed a complaint. My supervisor closed it immediately after I explained.